Hi everyone, in this video I am going to explain the concept function with argument and no return value. So here I'll take an example of finding an Armstrong number. So we have to read one number and we have to find whether that number is Armstrong or not by using the functions concept. So before I'm going to explain this program, I want to give the definition of Armstrong number. So an Armstrong number of 3 digits is an integer such that the sum of the cubes of its digits is equals to the number itself. So it means of that, suppose if I taken one value 153, I want to find this 153 is an Armstrong or not. So for that I want to take the summing of the cube of all the individual numbers, that is 1 cube, right? 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. So after I'm adding the cube of individual digits of the given number, then it must be a same number. Then only this is said to be an Armstrong. See, for example, so 1 cube is nothing but 1 plus 5 cube is nothing but 125 plus 3 cube is nothing but 27. So now you can add these numbers. So 1 plus 125 is 126. 126 plus 27 is 153. So such type of numbers are said to be an Armstrong numbers. So now I'll explain through the program. So first of all, our concept is the function can take an argument but it not return any value to main function. So for that, I'm taking my function name Armstrong. It takes an argument. Because of that, I am passing an integer arguments to my main function. So here I can give int n, right? And it doesn't return any value to my main function. Because of that, I am given my return type is void. Okay, so this is function declaration. Okay, and after that, this is my main function. So here, in our concept, we have to pass some values to your calling function from the hold function, right? So for that, here I am taking one variable num and I want to read the value of num from the keyboard, and this value num I am passing to my function Armstrong, right? So this is a function calling. This is a function calling. So in that function calling, I am passing one integer value. Okay, and this is my last statement in main function, that is return 0. So now this is my function definition. Okay, so here it is my function definition. So function definition is always having the same prototype of function declaration. See here, my function declaration is void Armstrong int n. So I written the same statement here. So don't put a semicolon at the time of function definition. So for that, here the logic to find the Armstrong is I want to read an individual digits from the given 3-digit number first, and after that I want to find the cubic of each and every individual number, and I am doing the summing operation on that individual digits. So after finding the summing of all the individual digits of cubic values, if I find my original value is equals to the summing of individual cubing of all the individual digits, then I said my given number is Armstrong. Otherwise, it is not an Armstrong. For that, I am taking one temporary variable. I just copy the content of n into that because after I am doing this logic, I need to compare with my original value, right? So if I directly take n value and I manipulate that n value, then I didn't have the original content along with me. So that's why the reason I'm taking one temporary variable and I just keep a copy of n in that temporary variable. So here I am taken another two variables. One is reminder and another one is result. So result I am taken for adding the cubing of individual digits. So and reminder I'll taken for taking the individual digits of the given 3-digit number. So here I am taken my temporary variable to manipulate. So I am taken my temporary variable and I am finding that whether it is not equals to 0. If the temporary variable is not equals to 0, then what I am trying to do? I am finding the reminder that equals to temp mod of 10. Suppose if I taken 153 is my n value which I am copied into my temporary variable. So my temp is also consisting 153. So 153 mod 10 is nothing but it will gives me the reminder. So 153 mod 10 it gives me reminder as 3. So now you can observe that in 153 I am trying to take the last digit by this reminder. Okay. And after that what I am trying to do? Result equals to result plus. So this is a assignment operator. So this is plus equals to is an assignment operator. So which is similar to result equals to result plus reminder multiplied with reminder multiplied with reminder. Why? Because the reminder will consisting the last digit of my 3-digit number in this iteration. So I'll take that last digit number and I'm trying to find the cubic of that number. Right? I'm trying to find the cubic of that number. So now it is find 3 cube. And after that my temp will consisting 153 again. So I'm doing the division operation. So when I did the division operation, it will gives me the coefficient value. So if I'm trying to divide 153 to 10, right, now it will give me a coefficient value as 15. So that will be the remaining of my 3-digit number after I am extracting the last digit. Okay, so now my value is 15. So now it will take 15 is not equals to 0. Again it come inside. So now the remainder equals to 15 mod 10. So in this way it will take 5 from 15 because 15 mod 10 equals to the remainder is 5. So it will take the second digit from my 3-digit number. And after that it will find the cubic of 5, that is 5 cube it will find, and it will add that value to the previously calculated value. Again in my temp I have 15. So 15 divided by 10 is nothing but it will give me the coefficient value as 1. Right? It will give me the coefficient value as 1. So now the temp is 1. So 1 is not equals to 0. Condition again true. Now it come inside. So remainder equals to 1 mod 10 equals to obviously 1 is my remainder. So in that way it will read the individual digits of the given 3-digit number. And after that your temp is becomes to 0. So now the condition failed. It exit from your while loop. So now my result will consisting of the cubic of all the individual digits of my given number. So now I compared my result with my original number. If both are same, then that is nothing but the given number is Armstrong. Otherwise, it is not Armstrong. Then I'll execute this program. I'll show you both the cases. So here I'm given 3-digit value as 153. So now it show me like 153 is an Armstrong number. Okay, now again I'll execute this program. So see here I'm given 785. So now it show me like 785 is not an Armstrong number. We'll check it once. Why it is not an Armstrong number? So here in this example I'm taking value as 785. So now I need to find the cubic of individual digits. Okay, so that I want to find 7 cube, right? 7 cube plus 8 cube plus 5 cube. So So after I am adding the cubic values of these three, then if I get 785, then that number is Armstrong. Otherwise it is not. So I'll check it once. So 7 cube is equals to 343 plus 8 cube is equals to 512 plus 5 cube equals to 125. Now I am trying to add these three numbers. 512 plus 125 plus 343. So now my result is 980. So which is not equals to 785. So because of that, 785 is not a Armstrong number. Thank you.